Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 4, Episode 24, A Soldier's Promise. Previously on The Hook, Olivia's story stirred thousands. Her grief, once manipulated, became a beacon of healing. But the healing journey isn't just about loss. It's also about the stories we've told ourselves to survive. And in Vivian's case, those stories were written long before the scam ever began. Early morning. Vivian wakes in bed, breath shallow, a sheen of sweat on her brow. She sits up slowly, reaching for her journal on the nightstand. It's worn, pages dog-eared, the spine cracked. She opens to a half-written letter. He said I made him feel like life was worth living again. She closes the book. From the hallway, Amara's voice gently, "You ready?" Vivian nods. "As I'll ever be." Later at Safe Haven, in the therapy room, Vivian sits across from Amara, a folded letter in her lap. She doesn't open it. "I almost didn't come," she says. "Part of me still wants to protect him, even though I know he never existed." Amara leans forward slightly. "That part of you, it's not stupid. It's loyal, and it's been loyal for a long time." Vivian looks away. "He said he was in Syria, that he'd lost his whole unit in an explosion, that I was the only thing keeping him going. And what did that make you feel like? Needed, chosen, like I had a purpose." She exhales shakily. "I used to pray for someone like that when I was a kid. Someone who'd see me and fight for me. Someone who needed me to save them, so I wouldn't feel like the one who always needed saving." Amara's eyes soften. "Who didn't save you?" Vivian doesn't answer right away. Then, "My mom was depressed. My dad left when I was 7. I raised my siblings. I was always the strong one. No one ever asked me how I was doing." She unfolds the letter. "He told me he needed a safe place to come home to, and I became that. I gave him money. I planned our future. I even researched visas for soldiers." Vivian laughs bitterly. "A soldier who never existed. You created him," Amara says softly, "out of the ache that never got named." That night at Safe Haven, Emma assembles footage. Vivian's voiceover accompanies old home videos. A young girl tying her brother's shoes, making lunch, answering the phone. Vivian's voice. "I used to believe I had to be strong to be loved, that if I became someone else's home, they'd never leave. But the truth is, I never learned how to be my own." David watches, silent, moved. "This one's going to break people," he finally says. Emma nods. "And put them back together." In Kay's hideout, Kay stares at Vivian's video. It plays in silence. On another screen, AI bots are constructing new soldier scams, coded to mimic phrases from her letter. A message flashes, "New targets identified. Test emotional hooks." Kay leans forward, types, "No more soldiers. Give them something they can't resist, a savior with scars." The next day at Safe Haven, Ethan slams a folder on the table. "They're hijacking our language, our stories, turning healing into bait. They're running empathy loops," says David. "Copy-paste sympathy lines. Even the profile photos are softer now. Dogs, plants, book collections. They're listening." Amara doesn't flinch. "Then let's change the conversation." Emma glances at the board. What if the next wave of stories comes from people who had their images stolen? The ones who didn't even know their faces were used? Ethan nods slowly. It's time to shift the lens. Back that night, Vivian lights a candle and places her letter on the nightstand. "I forgive the girl who needed saving," she whispers, "and I'm learning how to save her myself." Next on Episode 25. For the first time, we meet one of the people whose photos were stolen and used in scams, long before Robert came forward. A personal trainer from Argentina finds out his image has been used in hundreds of romance scams, and he begins his own journey of identity reclamation and advocacy with the help of Safe Haven. Don't miss Season 4, Episode 25. The Face I Didn't Know Was Mine.